Good morning, it's me again, Thursday morning, and last week I talked a little bit about Luke chapter 2, the nativity story. A Christian friend from near Stroud drew my attention the other day to the beginning of Luke's Gospel, and I want to read it to you now. Many have undertaken to draw up an account of the things that have been fulfilled among us, just as they were handed down to us by those who from the first were eyewitnesses and servants of the word. With this in mind, since I myself have carefully investigated everything from the beginning, I too decided to write an orderly account for you, most excellent Theophilus, so that you may know the certainty of the things you have been taught. In Luke you get the nativity and the shepherds. In Matthew you get the wise men. In Mark you get nothing about Jesus' origins at all, apart from just slight references to his family. And in John you get that beautiful intro, in the beginning was the Word, and those famous words, can anything good come out of Nazareth? But it's worth returning to the opening verses of Luke at this time, as it seems to me we need certainty, and Luke is reminding us to be certain of the things we have been taught and the things that we have learned through belief and faith. There is no doubt in my mind that this Christmas is going to be a Christmas more than any other, that it is going to be good for us to reach out and grasp the heel of heaven. Remember the words of St. Anselm: we should not seek to understand in order to believe. We should seek to believe in order to understand. And I think that this applies not only generally to seeking out God and God seeking us, but it applies especially to the Christmas stories, which many will, if they're honest, will say, well, they're just too far-fetched. Think hard about St. Anselm's words. We should not seek to understand in order to believe, but seek to believe in order to understand. Think hard about this, because it is true. If we seek to understand all the mysteries and miracles before seeking to believe, we will probably never get there. And then also think of the beautiful way in which the writer of Luke's Gospel addresses his audience. My dear Theophilus. This may have been addressed to a specific person who bore that name, but equally likely it just means God lover. Read it again and again and remind yourself that Luke really is addressing you personally as a God lover. I don't know about you, but I'm finding that many people are struggling, especially if they're on their own at the moment, and are not feeling great about themselves in many instances. We have especially great need at this time to love ourselves and encourage others to love themselves too. And we need to seek to believe what happened at that first Christmas in order to understand. I think that sometimes we can forget how important love for ourselves is. Indeed, the Christian faith, the church, has often discouraged that. But loving ourselves is really important, so that we can go out and truly love others. Amen.